So today I'm going to talk about crystal ball gazing. Okay, crystal ball gazing this is really for somebody that's very advanced and that has done exercises and has strengthened their third eye. And there's simple exercises that you can do without making this investment. This crystal ball, I got such a deal because I went to a fair and it was burning the tables. So they sold it to me next to nothing, and it was such a find. I love this crystal ball. This one's at my production studio. I have one in my home, and I do sit with the crystal ball when I do readings because it does give the mind's eye images, impressions, clairvoyance. It really does it's like a magnifying glass to the psychic eye. How I got started was in the early 90s. I bought a black mirror. It was for scrying. That's what they call it because it's a black mirror. And it had beautiful gold trim around it. It was gorgeous, and it smashed and broke during the Northridge earthquake here in Los Angeles. So I graduated and I made the investment. I've had quite a few crystal balls over the years, and for some reason or not, they've disappeared, and I'm sure they're in the right hands today. But basically, it's like a magnifying glass to the third eye. It actually, you don't see any images. It's once again tricking the retinals in your subconscious to kind of go back into your conscious. So in reality, or in your conscious world, your subconscious is kind of guiding you, or once again, those symbols or your instincts or your still small voice is kind of enhanced through life. So that's the beautiful thing about crystal ball gazing is, once again, I believe that the metaphysical or the New Age practitioners are for protection and also healing, once again, for protection. So, scrying, crystal ball gazing, Nostradamus was an incredible scryer. He actually worked for the Queen in France. Well, that's what they say, according to Reign, which is a fictional TV series about Mary, Queen of Scots. And I've been to the monastery because my family owned a home in Provence, and oh my gosh, it's an amazing experience because of the lighting, the romance, knowing that Nostradamus was there making incredible predictions that we're living today. The whole thing about these predictions is that you have to remember everything comes in cycles. So just because his predictions feel like we're living it today in real time doesn't mean that it's not going to be replayed again in the future or in another universe. So Nostradamus really did make a huge impact on scrying and crystal ball gazing, and to me, I think he's the pioneer and the historian to really kind of get the jokes or the rumors, the chatter, or all the noise out there about I don't have a crystal ball, because they do work. And Nostradamus, over hundreds of years, has shown that crystal balls do work. So yes, I've used them. I will be giving you stories in the future on how incredible these amazing tools are. They're divination tools. And it's only to, once again, magnify your psychic eye or your mind's eye or your still small voice. So that's the whole idea around crystal ball gazing. So subscribe. I hope you learned something today. Once again, like I said, I'm going to come back and give you some incredible stories of happenings that have occurred while scrying, either at parties, events, or in private. So I'm excited to talk more about one of my favorite tools used as Psychic Robin. Subscribe!